Okay, in this tutorial we're going to create the dead mouse head. So first of all, let's get a look at what we have here. What I've done is I've downloaded two files from the net. So we've spec from the side and spec from the front. If you look at this, a little bit of information here. It's telling us the dimensions of this are 510 by 383. There'll be a reason for this in a moment. So the images themselves are here and here. So we can see we got some dimensions that we can use on this, but we're actually going to put these into Max and then basically trace. So first thing we need to do is to create some panes. So what I want to do is just restore the viewports, and I'm going to pick a front view and just maximize that. So maximize viewport, and in order to display the images I'm going to have to actually drop them onto a plane. So first thing to do is create a plane, and what I'm going to do is give it a width of 510 and a length of 383, I think were the dimensions. So here, do that in there, I suppose. So I go back in here, change this to length of 383 and a width of 510. There we go. So that's nice and small. Now I'm just going to move this over to somewhere relatively convenient. So maybe there, like that. Actually, another thing to do is maybe just center this off on zeros everywhere. So it might be useful to us at a later date. So there we go. There it is, the pane set to 0, 0, 0. Now, what I need to do next is to drop the image on there. Now, in order for that to happen, I need to create a material using the bitmap image from here. So this is our bitmap image. I'm going to use this as a material, and with a bit of luck, it'll appear in there. So for this to happen, first of all, we go to our material editor, and there it is. Find an empty slot like that, and we're going to create a standard Blinn material. So I'm going to say this is side view. Okay, side view there. And for the template, it's going to be a standard material. There it is, and click OK. We can keep a Blinn, that's fine. And then what we need to do in here, where we start setting up the parameters, is set a map for the diffuse. So first of all, you see there's nothing on it. So if I click on this, I can set this up to be a bitmap. All right, by clicking here, and then click OK. And then select our image here, and just have a quick look there. It all looks good. 510 by 383, and click open. All right. So that seems to be there. What I'm going to do now is make sure that it's show shaded in viewport. So I'm going to turn that on, and I'm also going to go to the parent, because this is now, this map is associated with that material, and of course the parent is the side view. So I'm going to turn that on as well. So let's have a look and see how this works out. It should be created there. So if I drop it on, I didn't want to do that. Alright, let's just try in a different view. Just click away from everything. Let's have a look in here actually. And let's try and pop it on there. So there it is. So I've got the image on here. Let's go back into this actually. And I'm going to change the view to a shaded. So just shade that there. And you can see the image now. The reason for turning this thing on is so this actually happens. Looking at this, you can see the scaling's all off. So what I'm hoping to be able to do is change the size in here, and it should work. So 510 is there. So far so good. And now I'm looking for 383. Okay. So if we look at this, we should have the image in here now without distortion. And that looks pretty good to me. All right, so that's our first step. We can do this again for another pane for the other image that we have in here as well. So that's one image, that's the other one. So we're going to come back and do that later, I'd say. All right, I'm going to just pause or stop this one here, and we'll pick it up in a moment.